These are three of the most hated commanders to play against in the entire Commander format. The other day I asked the question, what is the single most hated commander to play against? And I got a lot of answers. Well, I have to tell you guys right off the bat, probably the top answer was Grand Arbiter Augustin IV. Now, this is a game changer. This is on Wizards Game Changer list, which means even if you're playing this as a commander right out the gate, your power level's higher. The card is blue-white 2 for a 2/3 legendary human advisor. White spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, and blue spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, but spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast. It is unsurprising and undeniable this would be one of the top answers because everybody hates mana denial, just making everybody else's game less fun while yours is more efficient, and blue is probably going to play like a bunch of counter spells and sweepers. This is not fun to play against ever, but it's very fun to play with, I'm not going to lie. Number 2 on this list is Toxrill the Corrosive. Black 5 for a 7/7 legendary creature slug horror. At the beginning of each end step, put a slime counter on each creature you don't control. Creatures you don't control get -1/-1 for each slime counter on them. Whenever a creature you don't control with a slime counter on it dies, create a 1/1 black slug creature token, and blue-black, sacrifice a slug, draw a card. When I think about this conversation with people of what is the commander they hate playing against the most, Toxrill often will come to mind. Without a doubt, it's the most hated blue-black commander to play against. It costs 7, and so it's just kind of a feel bad all around, because if you're somebody who counters this, for instance, when they try to cast it, now it costs 9, that's a pain in the butt. If you're somebody who takes it out right away before anything cool happens, you're targeting the person, again, costs 9, very slow. But if you actually let this thing resolve, it's very hard to resolve creature decks against this. It's just a miserable play pattern. It is one of the single most hated commanders to play against in all of Commander. One more on this list, be sure to hit that follow button. If you guys like videos like this, I think I'm going to do a part 2 because there are so many despised commanders out there. Number 3 on this list is Tergrid, God of Fright. Black 3 for a 4/5 menace god. Whenever an opponent sacrifices an untoken permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from a graveyard on the battlefield under your control. Its flip side is Tergrid's Lantern, which is black 3 for a legendary artifact. Tap, target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice an online permanent or discard a card, and then for black 3 you can untap it. Discard, mana denial, counter spells, theft, these are all things people really hate playing against in every format, but especially casual driven formats like Commander. Tergrid is also on the Game Changers list, very similar to what we talked about with the first commander in Grand Arbiter Augustin. Again, just very miserable, and it is mono black, so if you're going to do the unfair mono black thing, this is probably the first place you go. Do you play any of these commanders? And if not, what to you is the single most miserable commander to play against in all of Commander? I will do part 2 in just a second.